Good afternoon, my lovelies. It is Friday, June 25th, 2021. And the current temperature here in Halifax today is 22 degrees Celsius, 52 Fahrenheit. And we are walking eastbound on Quinpool Road. This is my third video today. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be posting these in sequential order or not. Part of me says yes, but then I just want to mess with you guys. Late afternoon. I'm starting to get hungry for my dinner, so I'm trying to figure out what to have tonight. And this is not the street to be on when you're hungry. Definitely do not want McDonald's. I haven't tried Busan for barbecue. I usually go to Baku's, which is my go-to, so because, yes, they are the only place in the city that I know of, from what I've seen on the online menus, that offers cheese dak galbi. And I find that with Baku's you get a good portion that I have leftovers the next day. So it's like 2 meals for the price of one for me. not too many patios on Quinpool. It is a main thoroughfare. Heartwood does. They are a vegetarian vegan restaurant, and I'm just going to keep talking because that is super loud with all that music. Not that I'm complaining, but YouTube doesn't like it. Whew. Our patios opened about 3 weeks ago now. And we are in the middle of our phase 2 of reopening. I believe on the 30th, phase 3 comes into effect. It's not quite supper time yet, so not too many people out and about. Some Friday afternoon traffic. So I know how I'm going to be spending my Friday evening. Sitting in front of my computer editing. While listening to music in the background. And you know who I'm going to be listening to. But you never know, I might switch it up. And throw on my 90s alternative playlist on Spotify. I did have a light sweater on over my tank top. That came off. I think I'm still on the fence with the wide-angle lens. One of my grocery stores that I do go to. Wow, I wasn't expecting a jackhammer. Oh, I think I'm having ciders tonight. That will be my my treat. I'll have some ciders as I edit, and then when I'm finished and things are rendering and uploading, I'm sitting on the balcony and drinking. There's the Dilly Dally Cafe. That is a staple here on Quinpool. Now with phase 2, restaurants were allowed to have indoor dining at 50% capacity. So the other night I took kiddo out for a treat. It was Tuesday, so we went for Tuesday night tacos at Antojo's up on Argyle Street. So he decided he was going to have the chicken chipotle ones. I got daring. I had 2 fish tacos and 2 of the pork belly. And the pork belly one had this spicy Inferno sauce. But after the day I had at work, I needed something. So all the tacos were $4 with a minimum of 4 orders, but they are on really small, almost like an appetizer size tortilla. I do have photos of it up on my Instagram, which is Darling Creature 74. Now I will add only those that I've had interactions with in the chats on other live streams, or for those who have made more than 3 comments on my channel. Oh, a breeze feels nice. So we are at the Willow Tree intersection. It's a 5-point intersection with Cogswell, Quinpool, Roby, and Bell Road. I have a breeze at my back and it feels good. And directly diagonally from us is the Commons. Take a look down Bell Road. Let's look up Quinpool. Oh, there's a cricket game going. Now normally I would go downtown, but I just looked at my watch. Max has to get fed. So I got to get home and feed him. So I'm just going to avoid the downtown. Plus it's all detoured and construction everywhere, and it really hasn't changed since my live stream last weekend when I went down there. So I wonder who's winning, the red team or the green team. And I'm wondering if Kiddo is at the Oval rollerblading now that the Oval is officially opened. Which means I can rent. Well, you don't really rent, you get them for free. Roller skates. That way I can practice. Sounds like a very rousing game of cricket. I was always under the impression that when you played cricket you wore white. Maybe it's over here because they're in North America that colors to determine the teams. It would be confusing if you're all in beige or white uniforms. Rentals are free at the Oval for ice skates in the winter and rollerblades, roller skates, scooters, bicycles. All you have to do is just leave your ID, your provincial ID card with you. Yeah, it's not a whole lot of people right now. And I'm not seeing Kiddo. So it's a good place to learn, get your balance. That would be me, since it's been forever since I've been on quads, and they do rent those. And then I'll get good enough on the quads that I will finally see if Amazon has them in my size, because they still have my size out of stock, the ones that I want. And in particular, I want the ones that look like what I had as a kid.
Your foot slipped on the pedal?
Uh-oh. Where's a medic when we need one? Matt? Matthew, we need you. Emergency on the Oval with a 3-year-old. They got their foot caught in the pedal. And it scraped it. I know what that feels like, man. That hurts. There is the fountain. Now, I have mentioned this before, they do have it fenced off because there are lights in the fountain. So they just don't want kids jumping into the fountain and, you know, possibly hurting themselves. Or those hooligan types that like to put dish soap into the fountains. Not saying I did that as a youngster in Truro at the Inglis Street fountain way back when. That wasn't me. But yeah, it's just, but really, if you know how to have a good aim with the, with your soap bottle, you give it a good squeeze, it will shoot right out, man. You can still get soap in there. Not saying I did that as a youngster. No, I was an angel. So the LED lights do change colors. So it is lit up at nighttime that you'll see. Now I am trying to keep my videos at a reasonable length. So I'm spending my first day off recording. This is the third one. I did do a bus video that was a silent bus video. And then I did one going down Connaught Avenue to Jubilee Road down to the Northwest Arm, which was quite lovely. And then I paused for a little bit. Mark had called me because he needed to ask me a question. Had a drink of water. Okay, I chugged a bottle of water. And then I made my way back up to Quinpool Road. And voila, here we are. So I'm not too far from home. And I know that when I walk through the door, my cat, I swear Max thinks he is a dog because he's waiting patiently by the door. And the meowing just doesn't stop. And it's that feed me meow. So what we'll do, we'll feed him. I'll probably give him some treats because, you know, that's my boy. And he hasn't really seen me a whole lot this week. Bless his little kitty heart. Now I'm gonna, whoa. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. You guys were looking up at the cloudy sky. Now normally, probably on tomorrow, this park will be packed with people picnicking and reading books, lying out, getting a tan. There might be a couple people tossing a ball. There's a little guy over there with his dad. The wind is messing with me now. Yeah, there's a little fellow over there throwing the ball to his dad. And I remember why I don't like balls and stuff like that thrown at me. I had an older brother who was mean to me as a kid. And he would biff them, like really hard. Not cool, Steve. Not cool. I will say his name because he's not on any social media. All right, you know what? It's been around the half-hour mark, give or take. Look at some pretty flowers. I think I will end this and grab a drink. Oh, sit down, rest my old bones. No, it's called my lazy ass. And I can hear them. This is how you know when the Oval is open, because they start blaring the radio. And they're playing really bad music. Well, my opinion it is. It's Hanson. So if you're like a Hanson girl in the 90s, forgive me. Alright guys, I am going to end this. Pull out the backpack, get a drink of water, get home, and feed the fur baby. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient with me this week while I was at my first week at work at the new job. If you do want to support the channel, I do have links down in the description for both PayPal and for Patreon. And if you wanted to join, I do have channel memberships available as well. I want to thank all my Patreons and channel members for their continued support. Without you, there wouldn't be a channel, so it's like a partnership without you and me. So thank you. Thank you to Vivian Johnson, Michelle Gray, Dequeue, and Ozzie Johnson. They are my Spring Garden Road tiered Patreons for their continued support each month as well. And they're playing Apple Bottom Jeans now. Do you remember that song? Yeah, I kind of remember it too. Anyway, I am going to let you go, feed the cat, and I will see you on my next video.